Hello, it's Kim Willis again. I've got another little quickie marketing message for you. This one is about a guy who is very well known, not just in his own country of United States, but globally. Talking about the Donald Trump, presidential contender. Yeah. Now, why am I talking about him? Especially considering that I can't stand the guy. Well, there's a marketing message. I've been watching closely how he has been conducting himself in the primary election process in the United States, and he is clearly the front runner for the Republican Party and will probably win the nomination. I believe he will fail dismally in a head-to-head contest against Hillary Clinton. But let's say he did succeed and he became President of the United States. Now, independent voices, without an axe to grind, point out the bleeding bloody obvious, and that is that Donald Trump has a snowflake's chance in hell of delivering on the vast majority of his promises. Very, very little chance of doing a lot of it. I mean, banning Muslims for visiting his country for a start is ludicrous. It won't happen. Building this ludicrous wall is another one. So the reality is that he will not be able to deliver on many of these promises, vast majority of them. And on that assumption, we have to say, well, what will people think about him, particularly those people who voted for him, and to see that he was basically forced to walk away from all of these crazy commitments. Okay? Now, my point is this. Although Donald Trump has made a lot of money, certainly a lot more than me, a lot more than I will ever make, in his core area, which is real estate deals. You know, he's a wheeler and dealer real estate mogul. But he's had lots of failures in other areas in terms of other more traditional types of businesses. My point is that the essence of good marketing is to kind of under-promise and over-deliver. Yet we see with Donald Trump, I was trying to do the Trump thing with his mouth, where he gets his mouth, and his little fingers. I've got little fingers just like him. And so the effect of that in the real world, doing business with normal businesses, is that if you over-promise and under-deliver, there's going to be an enormous fallout amongst customers who didn't get what they paid for. They didn't get what they paid for, so therefore the disgruntled, the negative word of mouth will go through the roof and so on. So imagine that in a presidential situation where he does the same thing. He over-promises, under-delivers, because he just can't deliver. Imagine the disenchantment that will flow from his original supporters. Okay, so in a way, although he may be a great real estate deal maker, when it comes to political marketing, he's broken the first rule of business, that and which applies to the political scene as well. Do not over-promise. I've seen it in my own country with politicians who over-promise. In fact, one guy became the Prime Minister and he only lasted, 18 months or something like that, a little more than 18 months, and he was deposed, and that was partly because he over-promised and he could not deliver on those promises, and mass disenchantment ensued. So I think the same thing will happen. So my point is that number one, that Donald Trump, at least in the political arena, is a lousy marketer. And the second thing is that with your business, home business, or whatever it is that you're doing to market products, services, opportunities, etc., you must not overpromise, because if you do, there will be a fallout and it will bite you, and it will bite you hard. That's my marketing message for the day, out here on the balcony, a very tiny balcony, back deck, call it what you like, in Phnom Penh, Cambodia, as part of my Asian Odyssey series as I travel through this interesting region. So from the Donald,